Hey everybody, Richie here from RW Hobbies, here with my August 22nd, 2023 new kit releases. As always, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, it really helps my channel out and you get notifications of all my latest content. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one up here, we're going to start with some armor, a couple of pieces of armor, and this is Trumpeter's 35th scale. There's a whole bunch of numbers and letters there, but it's basically what you see on the screen. And this won't be very cheap. Knowing Trumpeter recently their prices, you're probably looking about 150 US dollars, if not more, for this. Next up, just announced Tackham's 48th scale, or it says they're U-Star. So Tackham are doing a lot of collaborations right now with other companies. If you notice, Andy Hobby headquarters models are Tackham's 16th scale. You've seen Snowman doing some boats, so I say ships, should I say, and the latest Apache, and now U-Star. This is their King Tiger. Now, I believe we might have seen this before. We have seen a 48 scale King Tiger with another brand, a Japanese brand, but this is full interior 48 scale King Tiger. As you can see from the detail there, it looks very detailed, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of pieces to keep you busy. Next up, Trumpeter, now onto the aircraft, 48 scale Mi-17 HIP H, again 48 scale. Border Model just announced another addition, or a new addition to their 35th scale line of aircraft. Yes, 35th, not 32nd scale. Another Spitfire. This one's, I know we have plenty of Spitfires in the market, but this is the Mark 5B. And again, it's 35th scale, so it's a little bit different. It matches all your armor scales, and it's not the 32nd you mostly see. As you can see, it's got some CAD drawings coming out. It looks very detailed. They have a nice range already. I do have the FW190. It looks a really great kit, amazing detail. The only negative on these, I'd say, is there's no color callouts in instructions, and instructions can be a little bit vague in places. But again, the 35th scale should build up to a nice model. Most of you guys have probably seen this one already. This was announced a few weeks ago. Airfix West, the Sea King. All over YouTube, tons of videos about them, and some pre-releases out. I think by the time this goes live, this video, it should be pretty much available almost in the UK. I think the US seems to be about 2 or 3 months behind with Airfix models, but looks a really great kit. You can see, again, if you search YouTube, you can find tons of different reviews and stuff with this kit, and it's actually the same aircraft, just following it through its life cycle. So it starts with the HAZ-1, then to the HAZ-5, then the HU-5. So this is a Navy version. I imagine they will be bringing out the RAF version probably in about a year. Next up, Armor Hobby Hurricane. So another popular kit. I think this is one of the most talked about kits right now. It's the main one. This is now the tropical version, the Trop, the Mark 2C Trop. And so this is in your kind of Southeast Asia kind of colors. 48 scale, again, looks like a really great kit. And you do get a mast set with it, which is nice for the canopy. And yeah, these are supposed to be really nice kits, really greatly detailed. And I think one of the best detailed in terms of service detail kits you can get in 48 scale. Talked about this a few months ago. Now we've got the box art. I've seen a couple places available in Bulgaria, so I'm not sure if they're pre-releases, but they should be filtering out very soon. So Zvezda's 72nd scale Herc. They've got a few different versions out. This is a 4th edition, and this is actually the gunship, the AC-130J Ghost Rider. Cool aircraft in real life. Obviously, you know, it's very impressive in terms of its firepower. Now you can get it in 72nd scale, and yeah, look around. You might be able to get it right now. If not, it should be out very shortly in either Europe or North America. Alright, so we talked a little bit before about Tackham. They've got a ton of Apaches out right now, and now they've brought out a late version Block 2, and the upgrade to this one is it comes with the figures, as you see in the picture, and you also get a blade fold kit as well with it. So they've kind of upgraded their previous version. So if you didn't get an early one, the earlier ones, then now, you know, getting more better detail for your more money, more bang for your buck is the word I'm looking for, I guess. But AH-64D, tons of Apaches out here. I mean, the main one looks really good. This one seems pretty decent, but yeah, there's tons of different versions. I think what lets us down is what I hear is the instructions. Again, no color callouts, a little bit tricky to follow, and apparently the decals aren't great either. But you get aftermarket stuff. So yeah, that's the latest addition to Tackham's Apache lineup. And again, you see there, Snowman models. It's a collaboration they're with. Now, Mini Art, we know Mini Art for their armor. Now they bring out 48 scale aircraft, P-47D Thunderbolts. Now it does say on the bottom here, basic kit. So we know Mini are having thousands of parts for their armor. I think this one's a little bit easier to put together and less parts. But yeah, I think they brought out an aircraft several years ago. So again, predominantly armor, but now they're starting to bring out a range of aircraft. Onto Revell, and this one is the C-54D, like a special edition Berlin Airlift 75th anniversary. It's a starter set, so you're getting the paints and the glue, not that you probably haven't used those. And you're getting some wooden boxes too, which for stowage, which is interesting. So yeah, semi-second scale. I've seen some pictures, it built up pretty good by the looks of it. Edward, they'll be releasing later this year a new limited edition, SU-25K, which is the Vesda kit. I don't think it has a bunch of extras, has some resin wheels and a couple of resin parts on it, but it does come with a book and reference book. And as always with Edward, the language is going to be in Czech, so it's going to be in Czech, but there'll be tons of pictures of the SU-25K. Next up, Airfix Sea Fury. This is a re-release with different decals. This came out a couple of years ago. Again, it's supposed to be a really nice kit, 48 scale. This is FB11 version, and you can see the markings there are Australian Navy. Jetmats, we haven't talked about them much. As you remember, I built the big 32nd scale Vigan on the channel as a build series on my channel with that. Now the pre-orders are open for the P2V7 Neptune 48 scale, so quite a beast, all resin and 3D printed, and yeah, not cheap. I think it was about $480, I think I saw it, but as always, they only make about 500 of every one, so if it's something you want, you need to go across and get your pre-order in ASAP. They opened in June, but as I checked today, there are still some pre-orders available. Now, it was kind of hard to find it. The pre-order section, it wasn't there, so you have to kind of go to the store and click 48 scale, and then Neptune will come up and you can pre-order it. So go for the store menu if you do want to pre-order it on Jetmat's website. You can just Google it and you can find it. But again, 48 scale, so it's going to be quite a beast. Next up, Edward. As you can see, we don't really have any CAD or renderings right now, but they've announced they're going to start a P40 family. So P40 Warhawk, some amazing markings and a really good looking aircraft. 48 scales, Edward, working through their range. They've done, this is their own tool. So they've done recently, various Pacific Theater, US stuff. They've done tons of Mustangs, obviously, and other aircraft. But now they're going to start bringing out a range of P40. Another speculation kind of here, and that's Zukimura. They obviously have a range of 48 scale Phantoms, and here's some which they're going to bring out in 2024. So we've got an RF-4C, the RF-4B, and the RF-4E. And you can see there in the picture, you can look at the information and stuff. But these are the reconnaissance versions, which look to release in 2024. A couple of cars to end this. Revell's 25th scale Ford Mustang 71 Boss. I believe Paul over at ISM has done a review of this already. On his review he says fantastic kit. So you go check it out at his channel. But it looks like a really good kit from Revell. They're certainly stepping it up, and this is 25th scale. Again, 71 Ford Mustang. Next up, Revell again, 24th scale this time. The other one was 25th. This is 24th scale Land Rover Series 3 long wheelbase. So you can go to town with these, definitely weathering them up or painting whatever color you want. So this is the hard top version and long wheelbase Series 3. And finally, AMT, or round 2 models, 25th scale 92 Chevy Silverado pickup truck. And there you go. This one I put on a few weeks ago, so it might be out already, I think, this one. But that's it. That rounds up the new releases for this time around. Again, summer's pretty quiet in terms of what's happening. I think as we get into the fall, things start to pick up a little bit. But yeah, I will come back with my next installment in maybe 6 to 8 weeks, depending on, once I have enough kind of new releases to kind of show you guys. And I'll see you next time. Have a great time.